I'm sure many of you know that every year Disney has a Halloween party in Florida and California, if not all of the Disney parks. And one thing that is very recognizable of this party is that you can trick or treat during the party. So, how do you get a treat shift and where do you find them? I'll tell you right now. Guys, it's hard to believe that it is A, already Halloween, and B, that last year I was in Disney right now working a shift. Actually, not yet. I don't know what day of the week Halloween was last year, but I definitely didn't work my shift until 4 o'clock, and I was working in Storybook Circus on the register with all the pins for the Halloween party. I'm almost positive that's what my shift was. And I'm pretty sure I had class in the morning, but I could be wrong. Anyway, I want to explain to you guys what a tree shift is and how to get one. First of all, though, it is Halloween, so if you guys are having a Halloween party or you're just sitting alone on Halloween like me and just watching movies, you can go onto the link in the description, or I'll put a card in above, to one of my Disney Thursday throwback radio shows. I played a bunch of Halloween music and it was a lot of fun. Gets you into the spirit, villain songs, boo to you, Hollow Wishes, all that fun jazz. And right now my Halloween episode of my radio show from yesterday, Mouseworks, which you guys should all go check it out, is currently saving, so hopefully that'll be up right after this so you guys can listen to that as well. Alex and I talked a lot about the Haunted Mansion and Disney and Halloween, and we also talked about our favorite Disney villains. So with that being said, let's get on to the treat shift. So, one thing I want to explain to you guys is that last year when we did the college program, we were able to give away shifts. Giving away shifts was a lot more simpler than what you have to do now. From my understanding is that you can only trade for shifts. So if I have a shift in Hollywood Studios and I'm trading with my friend who has a shift in Magic Kingdom, that's fine. But if my friend doesn't have a shift and I'm trying to give my shift away to them, that's not going to work unless the manager pushes it through. I could be wrong on that aspect, but that's basically what that is. So what I did was I like to give away a bunch of my shifts in my home area so that I could pick up different shifts elsewhere. So I picked up a bunch of shifts at the Magic Kingdom, a couple of shifts at Epcot, and a couple of shifts at Disney Springs. Now, the hub on EHH is where you can get a lot of your other shifts. That's where Halloween and Christmas party shifts are released. So, treat shifts are completely untrained, so you don't have to have any skills whatsoever. A food and beverage person could work it. A custodial can work it, a front desk person can work it. As long as you're an employee of Disney, you can pick this up as long as it doesn't put you in overtime hours. That's another topic for a different day. But usually I think they dropped about 1, 2 a.m.-ish after the schedule dropped Saturday night. So you would go on EHH, you would give away, first I would give away a couple of my shifts so it wouldn't put me in overtime. Then I went on to EHH and I picked up one of the shifts. So I was trying to figure out where I wanted to be. I really wanted to be in Fantasyland, and I got the wrong one, but I was in Storybook Circus in Big Top Souvenirs. There was ones for every land. I really wanted to do Fantasyland, and I really wanted to do wherever they have the treat shift by the castle. That's where I wanted to be, but I picked the wrong area. But it's completely fine. It was totally fine. We got a lot of cool pictures, which I can put in right now for you. So once all the guests left and we were done for the night, the coordinators let us stay for a couple minutes and get a bunch of pictures. So that was a lot of fun. it's weird. We have all of the areas that have trick-or-treating get a bunch of boxes of candy. They're just regular sized boxes and they just have a ton of candy in them. So once your bin got full, someone would bring it over to you and dump more candy in there. Now, some people give out 2 pieces of candy, or you can be like me and every other college programmer that took literally a handful of candy and put it in everyone's bag. And everyone's like, wow, you give so much candy. If the box is already opened, you have to give it out. Otherwise, it's gonna get thrown out. You can't save it for later because it's already opened. It's exposed to air and it could be contaminated. I don't know. So if it drops on the floor, you can't eat that either. I think the pieces we dropped on the floor I actually put in my pocket and took home for later. If it was already dumped out of the box, you had to use it. So it was already dumped out of the box, so I was just feeding everyone candy. And I got yelled at a couple times to not give away as much. And I was like, there's 1,000 boxes of candy in the back that you're gonna throw out. Might as well just give them to everyone. So there's that. By the end of the night, once everyone had come through, there was one family left. We had like a whole thing of candy and they got at least 5 bags worth of candy. That was it. But the nice thing about Storybook Circus is that in Bit Top Souvenirs, you could go in the Minnie and Daisy line or the Goofy and Donald line, and you hit 3 barrels of candy on the way through that line. So if you went through that, the Minnie and Daisy line came out and you could go into the Donald and Goofy line. But there's no limit to how much you can trick or treat. So you could keep continuously going through these lines. I think I saw a couple people that went through the line like 7 or 8 times just to get a ton of candy. And they always came towards me because they knew that I was giving a lot of candy out. That was honestly one of my favorite shifts, was this treat shift. And honestly, this costume, look at this costume, it is so adorable. It is so comfy, it was so awesome. I loved it. I recommend it to everyone on your college program to do a treat shift, to pick up a treat shift. If you are food trained, I would recommend to pick up a Christmas shift. I was not food trained because I did not work, my area did not have food in it. So if I were to be in a resort or like the confectionery or something that had food products in there, I would have to be food trained. Therefore, I could pick up the Christmas party shift where I could give out cookies. But I was not food trained, so I could not pick up the Christmas party shift. As far as other shifts in Magic Kingdom, I worked the pin register and Bit Top Souvenirs. I worked once or twice in Memento Mori during a Christmas party. I was supposed to work in Adventureland Frontierland, but I called in sick one of the days, and the other day for Adventureland I switched for Bit Top Souvenirs, which I'm almost positive that was Halloween. So hopefully that answers your questions about what a treat shift is and where you can get them. They go pretty fast, so if you pick one up and then you're like, yeah, I really want the day off, you can usually give it away just like that, as long as you get a manager's approval, of course. Again, I'm not sure how that entirely works nowadays, but that is that. So, happy Halloween to you guys. Remember to check out my Disney Thursday Throwback playlist, and I'm gonna be coming at you with a few more vlogs here and there. School is kind of tough because it's my senior year, so I am kind of, obviously putting school first, but I'm trying also to get videos out there for you guys, so you guys still stay in touch with my channel and everything. Disney pins. Okay, so I've been updating my pin collection with everything that I got from Disney on my college program, on my vacation in March, on my vacation in May. I'm going again in January after my senior cruise to meet up with Andrew, who you guys might remember. I'm going again in March, and then I'm hopefully going to be down there for another college program or professional internship, actually really hoping next fall. So I'm updating my entire pin collection. I'm almost done. I probably need another 2 hours to completely sort through everything to get it completely pristine on where it needs to go. Once I do that, I will record a bunch of videos for you guys. There's probably going to be at least 8 of them. So I'll do a little mini series. I'll do like what's the difference between Hidden Mickey and Cast Lanyard, and what's the difference between a limited edition and open edition, and different videos like that. So I'll actually make it a physical series on this channel where I can do that. And I think I'm also going to do a giveaway of a couple little pin mystery bag for you guys as well. So I will explain that in a future video when I have all these pin stuff to give out for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy. So if you guys have any other videos you want me to discuss about, I still have a bunch more location videos that I need to do. I just need to find the time to do them. So that being said, happy Halloween, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. Stay safe, and I will see you guys later. Bye!